Today's small woodworking project is a great little scrap wood build, and one I've been wanting to tackle for some time now. We're going rustic, we're going farmhouse, and we're going pine. A 1x4 is perfect here. If you don't have a 1x4, then rip a 2x4. It's quick, it's easy, and it's cheap. Dollar cheap, less than $1 per build. I'm going to make 4 of them, and you'll want to as well, because just like Lay's potato chips, you can't stop with one. I've seen people make 7, 8, 9, or even 10, a wall of them. We're going a little smaller here, and I got a few tweaks along the way, so it fits my space and it fits me. If that sounds like you, then hit subscribe, like, and comment so you don't miss the next video. Now, I have some 2x4 scraps and I quickly check them for nails, then send them through the table saw. Mine are roughly 40 inches long. You really don't need them that big though. 6-inch scraps will do, but if you want to get all fancy like Applebee's on a date night, then go with 36 inches or so, and then you can get a continuous grain thing going. Not that anyone will even notice, but you will. Ripped in half, we hit up scar. You can go any size you want here. I'm going 4 inches on the inside and 30 degrees. Quick, easy, and cheap, just cut it. Flip it, cut it again. It'll work just fine, but we're going to take a little longer and try to get that continuous grain along the way that we talked about. Look, I know deep down, once it's built, no one will notice. And that's okay. I will, and I think it looks cool. I'm not going all full crazy though and getting a complete wraparound look. Doing it this way, we'll have a nice grain flow in all but one seam, and we can bury that one. To achieve this, we cut 30 degrees, then we flip the board over and cut the reverse 30 the other way, if that makes any sense. And we repeat, trying to keep all the pieces in order. And if we do it right, we get an amazing little grain detail that looks like one board all the way through. You know me, I love me hexagons. We've done hexagon planners, coasters, tea lights, and desk caddies. And today, we add to that list. I mark each set A1 through A6, then B2 through B6, 4 sets. Then I promptly sand off my markings, 120 grit at the bench top. I hesitated making a video of this build, not because I thought it was too simple, but honestly, I didn't think I'd get any satisfaction from building it. But man, was I ever wrong. I remember checking on them as they dried. I walked by, grabbed it off the bookcase, and I don't know how to explain it, but I smiled. The grain chasing around the hexagon, the look, the feel of it when the glue is dried, and that pride you get when you build something, it was every bit the same as everything else I have ever built, big or small. I can only hope you get that feeling as well. One of the things I wanted to do was drill a hole partway through a couple of these pieces. It's a little tweak that I think will look good with the space I'm trying to create with it, but I don't know how many I want. So I settle on 2 sets with this hole. If I don't like it, I'll just rotate it and bury the holes. Now, I'm old, I'm feeble, so I use my drill press to keep the hole straight. Feel free to freehand it with your power drill, 1 5/8 inch hole, 1/2 inch deep. Then it's glue up, tried and true old glue, tight bond 3. There's no need for 3. Doesn't need to be waterproof or even water resistant. I'm really just using what I have for the last of it. In fact, when 3 runs out, I find a little left over of the OG and finish off with that. I shoot some pin nails in just to hold it tighter while it dries. Now, I'm going to try something here, and I'm not sure it's going to work. I'm going to have a cabinet door. Not that you can put a lot behind it, but I like the idea of a little hidden space. For hinges, I'm going basic, old school, 2 nails. It's pretty simple, really. I create a little shelf to hang just down from the halfway point, a quick grip at the table saw, then some 30-degree angles. Measure once and cut, I don't know, 10 times, creeping up on the lines to get that perfect fit. Then it's the front door. I just trace it out on some scrap. We mark the holes and drill. Careful to keep the drill straight. I use another board for alignment. We don't want a strange angle on our pivot points. Sand the front and back of the door, creating heavy roundovers to give the piece some relief to spin. Tap our nails in and... yeah, it doesn't spin. So, I was worried about this. I wasn't sure it was going to work. I'm thinking that it's the wedge shape of the door that is binding it all up. I try to sand a bigger relief on the back than the front, cut the sides down, and nah, I just can't get it to work. Failure. But failure's not an option. Oh, all right, so here we are. We're back at the bench, and honestly, it's tough. I really don't know what to do here. I thought the pivot was going to work. Then, I thought it would work-ish. I was a little worried it didn't work. So, pivot didn't work, so we're going to pivot. I am thinking... maybe something to... pens and stuff. Bigger front, smaller back. That's kind of where I'm at right now. Look up there. And there. Right. I cut it back from some 2x4 scraps, then rip and cut another for the front. Some more glue and I pin nail it together. And here we are. Despite my failure, or brain fart, or whatever you want to call it, I'm thrilled I built this. The hexagons are so simple. I was shocked I would find any satisfaction at all from building them, but I did. They are modular, stack them any way you want, make as many as you want. I'll tack them together here. Most of them I've seen are on the walls, but I've been thinking desktop or bench top maybe, a knick-knack holder. The holes I pop in my little metal cups for some tea lights. You can go original or LED. Either way, no candle, of course, should be left unattended. For me, candles don't even need to be lit to give that little ambiance, that little warmth to a piece. So, my real question of the day is there any way my hexagon pivot door would have worked? Or is it just the angles are all wrong? Did I quit too quick on it? And my thought of the video, just because it's quick, easy, and cheap, don't rule it out. Sometimes you'll be surprised at the satisfaction you get with building it. I love the look of the hexagons, and really at like 60 cents each, I'm wondering if there's a wall I could do somewhere. In my house or the shop, a massive honeycomb. Maybe even with some deeper shells thrown in to mix it all up. As always, thank you for watching and choosing to spend 15 minutes building with me. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Until the next time.